Senator McDaniel, it's often discussed that because of Senator Cochran's long tenure and his standing in the Senate, that's good for Mississippi. How do you overcome that when you hear that?
Well, look at the numbers. The first thing is this country is $17.5 trillion in debt. We have $200 trillion in unfunded liabilities. We borrow 46 cents out of every dollar we spend. That type of reckless spending has to stop. Now, it does beg the question, what good is seniority if he's not fighting for us, if he's not being courageous for us? Name a single fight Senator Cochran has led against Barack Obama. Name a single fight. Name a single time he's raised his voice against this administration. Name a single bill where he furthered the conservative cause. It doesn't matter about his seniority. What matters is he's got to have the willingness to fight. And if the seniority is only tied to spending, ladies and gentlemen, this country is going to bankrupt itself. My children deserve better. We have to learn to fight against conservatives, be strong again. This is a new era. It's time to pass the torch of liberty to a new generation of Americans. This is that race. It's a new time.
Senator, the Cochran campaign's been running a commercial of late that talks about the fact that you were only one of only 4 senators in the Mississippi Senate to vote against a bill which, without going into great detail of the bill, it's kind of known as the anti-meth bill because it regulated the over-counter sale of a drug that's a common ingredient, methamphetamine. So they're presenting you as being, I guess, weak on methamphetamine. So the question is, why did you vote against that bill?
Well, just to clarify, weak on methamphetamine is the silliest thing I've ever heard. I am a legislator of the year for the Mississippi Highway Patrol. I've been the legislator of the year for the Mississippi Law Enforcement Officers Association. I've been the legislator of the year for Mothers Against Drunk Driving. My record speaks for itself. I'll tell you why I voted against the bill. Because I did the research. I actually read the bill, I researched its effects, I even researched what Oregon did, because Oregon had passed something very similarly. And guess what we found? The bill doesn't work as advertised. What it does, it inconveniences thousands of law-abiding citizens, forcing their health care costs up and the state's Medicaid costs up, because now instead of going down to the local drugstore and spending $7 on Sudafed, we have to go to the doctor and spend $200 on Sudafed. That's bad policy. Now, if it does bring down the use of meth, that's one thing, but guess what? In Oregon, when they implemented the law, the use of meth did not decrease. In fact, it increased because the Mexican drug cartels then rushed up to Oregon to fill that void. I did not want the Mexican drug cartels in Mississippi knowing that we weren't going to reduce the use of meth. The laws have to make common sense. We have to research these laws before we pass them. This law simply wasn't a sound policy. We know that because of what Oregon is going through. Now, it does bring down meth labs a bit. But bringing down meth labs can't be the only purpose for a law. We have to be trying to bring down meth use. It's done nothing to reduce meth use in Mississippi. It's not going to reduce meth use in Mississippi, which should be the subject matter of our laws. Oregon proves it was a bad law. That's why only 2 states in the entire country have adopted that law.
Senator, we're heading into the home stretch here for the heading into the primary. So, in your mind, what is going to be your biggest challenge from here out to try to win this race?
We have to overcome all the negativity that's being pushed out there by the Cochran campaign. When the people get to know who I really am, when they see my record in the state Senate, when they see what I fought for, what I've done for the state, we win the race. And that's the reason Senator Cochran's campaign has been so negative. They don't want people to see the truth. They want a distorted image of my record and who I am as a person. So what we have to do is to go out and meet as many Mississippians as possible. And have you noticed, that's the one thing Senator Cochran isn't doing. He's not going out and meeting Mississippians. He's not holding town hall events. He's not even talking to the press. He's being avoided. He's avoiding them. That begs the question, why? I'm here today, I'm talking to you. I'm going to the Sun Herald editorial board after this. I'm talking to them. I owe it to the people of this state to work for you and to be responsive to you. I can't do that unless I'm around you. He needs to stop long enough to answer the tough questions. Why did he vote to fund Obamacare? Why has he voted to increase the debt ceiling 20 times? Why has he been an irresponsible voter in Congress for 42 years? Why did the American Conservative Union give him a D- during the Obama presidency? Why has every conservative organization in the country endorsed my race and not his? He needs to stand and debate me, and he hasn't done that. So we're looking forward to the rest of the campaign. We're looking forward to a debate if he'll ever give it to us. Heck, I'm looking forward to him just coming to Mississippi and having an open discussion with anyone. But that's what this campaign is about, and I'm looking forward to June the 3rd for victory.